What's up, guys? This is Chris with Spanky's Customs. On this week's episode, we're gonna be doing a little Comet, man. I know last week we didn't have a lot of video content to give you guys, so we ended up doing a shop tour and some other stuff. But what we're gonna do this week for you is show you a little progress on the Comet and what we've done with it thus far. So at this point, without further ado, we'll get on into the video. So as you guys know from last week's video and some of the other videos when we talked about it, we ended up pulling the motor out of this old Comet that had a 302 in there as opposed to whatever these bad boys had stock. I think it was a V6. But when we got in here and was pulling the motor out, we noticed that got a little problem with our motor mounts here. Whoever had kind of fabbed this up before obviously didn't do a great job with it. So we're gonna have to redo a lot of that stuff when we go back in with this 302 because we don't want to change that motor. That's a good motor. We're gonna, rebuild it like we talked about with you guys. Probably get a little more power out of it by shaving the heads and planing the block. And a couple other minor adjustments, maybe a roller cam and some roller lifters. But like I said, got some work to do before we can even think about putting this motor back in this car. And then as well as that, if you guys notice, there's some body rust. There's some right here on the front of the door. Don't mind the dirty handprints from crawling all under the car. But we got some more all the way around the car. We got some spots like this, and this is actually, kind of falling apart. It's starting to disintegrate. We got some damage in here. We got this fin back here that's damaged, which I already have this new plate here. We just have to do some shaping here, get that new piece in there. Trunk lid, the hood, everything, the edges are rusted. Lots of dents, dings, and stuff. The car's from 1963. It's been used quite a bit. Both of our bumpers, I don't know if I can show you here, both of our bumpers are rusted pretty good. They've got some significant rusting under here that you can't really see. It's hard to get that shot for you, but there's some rust under there. And Turbo, what's up, Turbo? But yeah, all the way around the car, more of this here. That's probably our worst spot right in here. Again, just kind of disintegrating. So we've got some work to do here, rust-wise. Another good spot for you guys. All that. Got some dent and ding here where the door's not sitting right. We're going to have a lot of adjustment. Again, talking about the bumper, we got, some bumper damage, some bumper rust and stuff. It is in fact not a 63 Ford Comet, even though I did say that in one of the videos. This is probably what influenced me to say that. It is in fact a Mercury Comet. But all in all, we got some good bones here. We just got some work to do with some body rust and getting this 302 back in here. Oh, and the interior. Probably gonna end up having to just redo almost everything inside of here. We'll do a nice Spanky's Customs job and do something a little different than the stock. We want to keep this car as stock as possible, with the exception, here we go. Oh yeah. With the exception of some minor things like the interior, nice set of wheels and tires, modern wheels and tires, and a good looking stance on this thing. But other than that, I mean, the body itself would be true to 63. Some of the interior, but yeah. So I guess what we'll do now is get you guys on a time lapse and just start pulling 20 years of stuff out of this car and pulling the interior out and just seeing what all we can do with this thing while we got you. All right, guys, you got a little time lapse of what we were doing over here in the Comet, getting some of the interior out just so we can see, I guess, basically what we're looking at in here and what needs to be done. So I'll turn it over to Bradley and let him explain some stuff for you.
All right, so as y'all can see, we got the interior pulled out. We got the carpet pulled out in the seats, just so we can see what kind of rust we're working with. The rear looks pretty good, but up front, up under the driver's side, there's a good bit of rust up on here. I don't know if you guys can see this, but my hand sticks through right here, so we got a pretty good, decent sized hole right there. Luckily, we had some floor pans in the back, in the trunk that we're gonna try and use. Well, that don't fit.
Guess we got some fabricating to do.
Do a little bit more fabricating to them, which is fine.
So the passenger side, we got a hole right here, small hole. We got some rust across the front, and we got some rust down this side. But luckily, we've got some toe boards and some front panels. Like he was saying, we'll have to do some fabricating on, but they will fit in here.
Well, that don't fit.
As well as that front one over there.
So there's a couple spots here. We're gonna put a new pan in. We don't want any rust. We don't want it to keep spreading and, you know, eventually spread over the whole car.
And then this is probably our best panel, but with that being said, it's still got some spots of concern, a couple holes, and so again, another pan going in here. We're doing a full floor in this thing by the time we're done with it. We'll have all 4 new pans and some toe boards in there. All right, guys, so if you could tell from that time lapse, I was getting in there grinding up some of those rust spots just to see what we had going on. So I'm gonna show that to you now. I'll tell you, this one's a little more minor than we thought. It's pretty solid behind here. So we're just gonna, you know, be able to kind of mold that back in, because if you can see, it's kind of warped out at that point right there. It's a lot higher there. Right here, we got a lot of cracking going on. I'm not sure if you guys can see that, but with all this cracking and stuff, I started sanding into it, knocking into it, and it's pretty deep right here. It's a lot of Bondo work that somebody did right over some rust, and so we're gonna be doing an extensive amount of body repair on this thing. Down here we got the same issue. Right in here you can see just how deep that is, hopefully by the shadows in the video, but you can see how deep that is. That's all Bondo that somebody just went right over some rust with. No good. Looks like we got a hole here, but all around it's pretty good metal, so that'll be a small patch there. Got a nice big patch here, some reshaping. On the back here, you know, some patching and shaping. That's gonna be tricky because it's on this body line, but you know, it's nothing that we can't handle. And then last but not least, on this side anyways, we got this one here, but again, just looks like, you know, a nice square rectangle right here. We'll take care of that issue as well. Front fender looks pretty good besides all the hand marks, don't mind those. Front fender looks pretty good. Maybe just smoothing it out a little bit before we throw some paint on there. And this is just one side. We still have another whole side of this car to do. I just wanted to kind of show you guys where we were at and what we're getting into with this. So, have you guys heard about the swap meet yet? Here's the deal, guys. We want to host a swap meet 3 to 4 times a year, but we need your help. Logistics aren't all there yet because we need vendors. We need you guys that want to sell car parts, products, advertise a new product, maybe a food truck, if you got a food truck. If you know these people, contact them, tell them to contact us. We'll get the swap meet going. 50% of proceeds are gonna go to children's homes in the area, supporting the community, supporting West Columbia. If you wanna be involved in that, you can be involved. We wanna let you know how you can be involved. Just reach out to us and let us know.
Thank you guys for your support. We appreciate you.
Well, that's all we got for you today, guys. We just wanted to show you where we were at with this Comet. We got a little work done on it just to give you some content. But we got a long way to go on this thing, and hopefully there'll be some videos in the near future of more progress on this car.
As it comes along. You got anything you want to say?
Yeah, if you guys, I know Chris has talked about it, but the swap meet, if you guys know any vendors, we really need vendors. If you just want to come out and sell your parts, or if you just want to come out and have some fun, message us. You can follow us on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Facebook.
Yeah, we need vendors, man. We want to help the community. We want to help some children's homes in the community and donate some of the proceeds, 50% of the proceeds from Spanky's Custom Shop. Vendors do not have to donate unless they feel inclined, but we do need some vendors to make this event happen so that we can benefit the community as well as bring a bunch of people together and just celebrate West Columbia. Thank you, guys. Until next time, spank 'em.
Peace!
We need vendors. Here's the deals.
I can't do it.
Here's the deal, guys.
We need a couple food trucks. That's really all we need.
We'll get the swap meet going. Supporting the community, supporting West Columbia.
If you want to be involved in that, contact us.
We want to know how you can be involved.
We want to let you know how you can be involved.
Just reach out to us and let us know. Thank you for your support.
We look forward to having this event.
Thank you for your support.
And we look forward to helping out the community with this event.
Thank you for all your support.
Thank you guys for your support.
We appreciate you.
Someday everybody dies alone.